What's up, you guys? It's me, Juliet, Scorpion Goddess, and I'm here to do what's up with the planets and tarot of the week from May 23rd to May 29th. So stay tuned. What's going on, you guys? I was on a little hiatus from YouTube for a little bit. I did do a couple videos. If you guys didn't catch them, go to my channel and check them out. And if you are interested in seeing daily tarot readings, they're only a minute long. I do them on my TikTok and my Instagram. So in the description box down below, you can follow me in those places. Highly recommend you do, because I do a tarot pull, like I said, every single day. And yeah, gives you some guidance on what to expect for that day, you know? And let's see, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel. I do every week on Mondays, I do a astrology breakdown, and I'm going to be going over what stands out the most to me instead of doing every single day now. And then I'm going to be doing a tarot reading as well. Just so you know, if there's a lot of cuts throughout this video, it's because I'm filming this while I'm still not feeling well. And yeah, that's the only reason why. So let's get this week started. So if you have purchased your Astrology Journal, you will know when you go into the month of May, you'll see the 22nd, Taurus, Mercury transitioned into Taurus. It's still retrograde. And this happened at 9:15 p.m. So technically this is the first full day that we retrograde in the sign of Taurus. So we're now in Gemini season, by the way, so happy birthday to all of my Geminis. And so now that Mercury, which likes to move quick and rules Gemini as we're in Gemini season, is still retrograde, which is telling us to slow down, retrace our steps. It's now in Taurus, which moves even slower. So this is the time to have patience. Don't go out and be like, oh, I really want patience. It's just being in the present moment of being patient. And if you if you're waiting for money or contracts or business deals or anything like that to, like, if it's supposed to happen this week, expect it to be even more delayed because of the Mercury retrograde and it being in Taurus as well. So that's something we need to keep an eye out for. Monday, when we start the week out, the moon is in Pisces, but then when we get to Tuesday, the moon should be transitioning into Aries, and Mars, which is Aries' ruling planet, will be moving into the sign of Aries. So this is like, let's get everything quick started, go, go, go. Now we have the moon, and we have Mars, and we have a couple other planets in Aries. So this is giving us that let's get it done, let's get it started, let's go, go, go now. And like Jupiter is one of those planets where it's about expansion, and Mars is about action, and the moon is your emotions. So we have all these things in, and we also have Chiron, which is the wounded healer, which is an asteroid, but that's in Aries as well. So there's a lot of Aries energy happening Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So with these 3 days, if you may have a boost of energy where you want to get so many things done, don't overwhelm yourself, because you might end up getting burnt out, especially when you get to the end of the week. But this is a great time, these 3 days, especially Wednesday, to really get those tasks done and look at where does Aries lay in your chart, because that's what's really going to be highlighted, expanded, and where this action is going to be taking place. For example, if you're Taurus rising, then your 12th house is where Aries is at, so that has to do with the subconscious and dreams and all of that stuff. So that will be expanded, and you'll be taking more action in the subconscious realm. And so look at, where do you have Aries in your chart, what house does it rule, and that's where things are going to be going. And then when we get to Saturday the 28th, we're having Venus go into its home sign of Taurus. Venus rules Libra and Taurus, but now it's going to be in Taurus, so this is great, especially if for your Taurus placements, if you have a natal Taurus Venus, it's your Venus return, and you'll be feeling more at home in this place when it comes to your love, your relationships, and all of that. And with Taurus being in Venus, we're all under this umbrella. This is giving us a really good mindset of how to handle money, our relationships, our partnerships, and looking at the dualities that we have and share with other people, especially while the sun is under Gemini, which has to do with duality. So these are working very well together. Now, if you have my earth rising placements, because Venus being in Taurus, which is an earth sign, so if you are a Taurus rising, Virgo rising, Capricorn rising, you're going to feel a lot of luck, and just be open to very good things coming your way while we have this Venus and Taurus placement, especially when it comes to relationships and stuff like that. Now, when we pan back to the middle of the week, Aries is giving us that boldness, and because we're approaching the Venus in Taurus, this may give us this this push to take that next step when it comes to speaking up with things, with relations of other people, with relations of our money. So if you're looking to get a raise, this would be a good time to ask for one, and then you may get a pleasant answer, because with this Venus and Taurus, it's giving that blend of working very well and giving that stable grounding and giving beauty and money. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's giving that push again to speak up, take action, do things of what we want to do, and thinking about I, me, because it's what Aries does. And then when we get to Saturday with Venus going into Taurus, it's giving that help, that grounding, that beauty, the finances, and love and relationships. So all in all, the week sounds like it's going to be pretty great, especially at the end of the week, because then the moon will move from Aries into Taurus, where it is exalted. So we're having a lot of Taurus energy happening, even though it is Gemini season, towards the end of the week. And Taurus being exalted in the moon being exalted, Mercury's in retrograde, see? But the moon being exalted in Taurus is really giving us, I want to say, like a very nice, homey, comforting, loving, enjoying nature, going out, hiking, just feeling really grounded and just feeling happy and at peace this weekend with the moon in Taurus, and then Venus coming to Taurus. So this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, seems like it's going to be very great. And it's probably like, you know, we're in the post-eclipse. We're about a week after we've had this lunar eclipse too in Scorpio. So now it's time to really like start enjoying ourselves and the work that we've done and that the planets have put into us with this releasing and this transformation of ourselves, and it's just time to enjoy that now. We're starting to like feel a lot lighter, especially now that we're in Gemini season, the sun in Gemini. This is meant for us to have fun, let loose, learn about new things, and be light and airy and not take things in life so serious. So this is going to be a great week with the planets. So yeah, that is my astrology breakdown. Alright, so we have Page of Wands. So like this week we're going to have some opportunities coming our way, trying new things, people reaching out and giving us new options. Page of Pentacles coming in. Told you. Actually, no, I didn't. I said it maybe, and I cut it out actually. But we have Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. I was saying I bet there's going to be a lot of Wands and Pentacles in this, and we're starting out with Wands and Pentacles. So, and then we have the Nine of Swords with the Moon. Alright, so this right here, I'm getting, it's funny because when I did the card of the day for Monday, I was picking up on something with like rumors and lies and being misled into something, not all the information being there. And I'm seeing that for this week, there are some things that are being said. I feel like there is jealousy that is surrounding you. And there may be these people that are spreading rumors and saying things. There may be a secret that you had trusted somebody with and they told someone, and this is giving you this, why would you do that? Why would you, I trusted you. There's this like betrayal feeling from this week. There's just this betrayal feeling, and it's giving you this, I I should have listened to my gut. I knew you were no good for me. I knew there was something off, and I should have walked away, and I didn't. And there's this feeling of like regret and just wishing you could have done something that you did not do. And this with the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands is just, this is just somebody that gave you false hope, gave you this false, oh, I'm here for you, blah, 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 and then pretty much played you. But, you know, I think you saw this coming. I think this is something you had already seen coming. And you're more upset with yourself than this other person. But I see that they're doing this because there's a jealousy that they have of you. They want what you have. Nine of Wands. There's that protection. Gotta put your protective barrier up. I'm seeing too that this week you may there may be like an accident that may happen. You want to pay attention to I'm seeing your feet and your head, especially because we're going Pisces rules the feet. We're starting the week out in Pisces with the moon in Pisces, and then a lot of planets are moving into Aries, which is ruled by the head. So you may want to protect your feet and your head. You may want to watch yourself. You may trip and hit your head on something, or driving. I'm seeing somebody drive and their foot slip off the pedal, and that could be a possible accident happening. So you just pay attention to your feet this week. This isn't to instill fear, oh my god, but this is just be aware that these things could happen. So I'm seeing somebody get hurt, hit their head, or something like that happening. I'm seeing somebody doing too much physical working out and maybe pulling a muscle. So just, we have all the Aries energy coming in where we want to be physical, we want to exercise, we want to move our bodies, we want to get all these tasks done, but don't do too much where you burn yourself out at the end of the week. And then you end up maybe getting really bad migraine. I'm seeing people getting headaches this week more than usual. And we have the Judgment card coming in. This could be even downloads coming in from your spirit guides warning you of, you may get like a premonition in a dream this week. And it's like your spirit guides are trying to warn you, you need to be more careful this week around certain people and doing certain activities, whatever they're telling you. You may be more sensitive to music this week also, so you might want to just look at what kind of music are you listening to, and listening to more of like 432 hertz sound waves at night would be probably really good to do if you don't typically do that. Looking at binaural beats, they're just different sound waves that trigger different things. So I think I see some of you guys getting more into sound waves and things like that to protect your emotion, hearing. You may be like clairaudient or clairvoyant. I don't know, the one where you hear stuff. Clairvoyant, I don't know. One of the clairs, the ones where you hear. I'm seeing that you want to change that, and you're going to want to protect yourself that way, because there may be things being said or things that you're hearing that are just upsetting you, and so there's something that you'll want to do with fixing that. And we have the Three of Swords. Yeah, maybe you're gonna get some upsetting news this week too. You could get some upsetting news this week. This could even just be working through from this post eclipse that we just had, because this is gonna be with us for a lot longer than typical full moons, because it is an eclipse. So there could be things, I mean, we're in Mercury retrograde too, so there could be things from the past that you're being needed to revisit, that's bringing up some old heartache. That's bringing up some old heartache this week. And it's not to, like, Spirit is saying, like, this isn't to hurt you. This is to push you in the right direction. It's time to fully move on, but there's just some layers that haven't been surfaced yet. Mercury is definitely retrograde. I don't know if you guys can hear. There's like a lot of beeping going on outside and yelling. Woo, we gotta fly ya. We gotta fly ya. When the cards fly out, it's like a big message. Now, got the Nine of Pentacles that flew out. I'm liking this. I'm liking this, okay? I know the reading may seem kind of like, but this is all tying into this Nine of Pentacles energy of the ending, a completion. We've wrapped things up. And there are just things that we needed to go through this week to be able to get to this place of the Nine of Pentacles. And we are having, because Pentacles is earth energy, and at the end of the week, like I was saying, we have Venus going into Taurus, and the moon will be entering Taurus. So I think during the week, there's where these struggles will come in, right? But once we get to the weekend, like Friday is standing out, especially to me, when we get to that day, I think that's when we're going to really start seeing things flourish and grow from these bumps that we had on the road for this week. If you pay attention to the small signs, especially coming from birds, and even something with the color red standing out, like your root chakra and grounding yourself, I think that at the end of this week, it's going to pay off really, really nicely. And I want to see, I want to get some clarification on this Emperor card. Yeah, so I think just seeing ourselves being very grounded in our passions, if we really put our focus into what we love and what we're passionate about, what we want to create, if we get these I think like a lot of creativity is going to be coming in this week for us too. And if we just kind of dive ourselves into that, like that artistic side of ourselves, we're going to see something really amazing grow from that. And it's going to make us feel really good. Like, I did this and I'm finally seeing the benefits. And it's just this like feeling of like, I feel proud of myself. I'm feeling this very strong sense of like your heart just, wow, I feel so proud of myself. I did this. Go me. And people admiring you, and you even having an admiration for yourself. That's what I see right here. I'm going to end the tarot there, and I want to pull some cards, being told to move on after that. So that's what we're going to do. Let's put these away. I'll shuffle those in after. But let's see from the Spirit Guides deck. The Angels and Ancestors. I said Spirit Guide deck. Whatever. The Angels and Ancestors deck. I'm going to see just the messages. Who is it? Aha. Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. We're in the sign of Gemini now. So it's like instant, like information's coming, downloads. You're being informed with so many different things all at once now because Gemini is quick, it's witty, it's full of information, it's always wanting to learn. So this is the time where maybe somebody might give you some unsolicited advice that you're just like, I don't care what you say, I don't need to know that, I don't need to hear that. But later on, you're going to sit back and think like, I did not like what this person said, but there was something in that I did actually need to hear. And being able to say, like, being the bigger person and, you know, saying you don't actually know everything, regardless if it was unsolicited advice or not, there is something in there for you to be able to grow and learn from. And it's funny, I was talking about, like, injuries happening, and then he's holding, I don't remember what that's called. But there may be some healing happening if somebody does get injured or hurt this week. It could be a blessing in disguise. Like, you hit your head and they gave you an MRI and they're like, oh my God, there's a tumor, but we can get rid of it right away. If you didn't hit your head, you would have died months from, I don't know. But I just see something crazy like that happening. For some people, like, it's like you got hurt and then you went to the hospital and they found something and it's like, well, good thing this happened because I wouldn't have known, and like this terrible terminal thing could have happened, and this is preventing it from happening. And then we have spring, see your seeds grow. Like I was saying at the end of the tarot reading, like we're really starting to see what we planted the seeds, and now we're starting to actually see them grow, and it feels really damn good. That's what I'm hearing and seeing. And bunnies have been standing out a lot the last few weeks, if you guys have been watching me. So definitely pay attention to bunny rabbits that you do see, because they have a message in itself for you. And then we have the Direction Guardian with the Earth Guardian. So Direction Guardian is saying to choose your path. You are always ultimately in control of what happens, of the choices that you make and how you respond to them. And just remember that you're in control. You get to decide where you're going. If you are open to the guidance, then you're open to the guidance. If not, then you're not. But the Earth Guardian's coming in and saying, stay rooted and grounded. Remember why you're doing what you're doing. Remember your why. Not the how, but remember your why. And I want to pull the self-care. Some self-care for this week for everybody. I love the way these cards look. Let's see, what are some self-care that we can take on for this week? You saw that kind of like flew out. So clean your energy field. So even just cleaning your house in itself is an energetic cleanse, okay? And taking a shower is an energetic cleanse. Going for a walk is an energetic cleanse. Burning incense, sage, Palo Santo, rosemary, bay leaves, that doing all of it. I mean, maybe you really need to go into your closet and just clear out some things and give it a good smoke cleanse in there. Maybe there's some trapped energy in there that's just like, every time I go in here, I get mad. And it's like, maybe there's some old shit in there that you got to clear out. Open your windows if you are going to be smudging or burning anything. Open your windows and do not leave your candles unattended or alone. Because we have a lot of Aries energy coming in, which could make flames bigger. So don't leave anything that has to do with fire by itself. And don't add fuel to the fire also. Don't add fuel to the fire. Sync with the moon. So the moon will be exalted in Taurus during the weekend. So really, some of you may be getting a period this weekend during the moon in Taurus, as the moon is not only feminine, but Taurus is a feminine energy, and it is a fixed energy. So you may find yourself syncing during when the Taurus full moon happens, or you're just very tapped into your feelings and your emotions and your intuition this week, because the moon is a very divine feminine energy. And so you may be getting messages from the moon. I mean, if you watch my videos, you're probably like, I get it. But if you don't, you're like, what kind of woo-woo shit is that? Listen, everything's a form of energy. And with this divine feminine energy, that is where we get a lot of our power from. Especially your feminine side of the energy, where you get your intuitive downloads and you get your empathy and your sympathy and being able to just feel other people's emotions. You just may be feeling more empathetic with like other people, just feeling way more in tune than you usually do. And so just following like the moon as a guide can help you through the stresses that you deal with throughout this week, because the moon always moves in different phases. So keeping that in mind, it's just a phase. And then we have connect with your womb. It's so funny when this comes out after syncing with the moon. Oh, look at that. And this is 51 and this is 15. That's funny. So yeah, basically the same message again. Just tapping into that divine feminine energy, that darkness, that receptiveness, because that's what divine feminine energy is all about. So just being more open and receptive this week can really help with some self-care things. Take a walk. Taking a walk. So getting out in nature, really grounding yourself is going to be very important. this week. Maybe putting on some sound waves and going on your walk. This can help get into like a meditative state. You don't always have to sit there with your eyes closed and meditate. You can go for walks with your eyes open when you're being in meditative state as well, and just really connecting that way and seeing like how everything is just so connected, especially on the weekend when we're going to have Venus and the moon moving into Taurus. So getting that really good grounding can help, especially with like so much energy happening in the middle of the week, like wanting to get so many things done. So yeah, this was Tarot of the Week, and make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't yet, and we'll catch you guys next week.